The number one reason why people stop wearing contact lenses is because of dry eyes. In fact, I took a poll asking why you stopped wearing contact lenses. 68% said because of dryness. So I thought I'd make a specific video about that topic. This is the top 5 best contact lenses for dry eyes. So let's focus in. Hey, howdy everybody, this is Dr. Neil Gaiman, Dr. EyeGuy, with a show that keeps your eyes healthy and your vision clear. And today we're talking about the contacts where you'll have the best shot at wearing them if you're dealing with dry eyes. Now, a lot of times what I tell my patients is that if you're already dealing with dry eye symptoms, wearing contacts kind of kicks it into the next level. It amplifies those symptoms. At the same time, if you don't really have dry eye symptoms normally, wearing contacts might kick you over the edge and make you have dry eye symptoms. So I wanted to go over the contacts where my patients have had better success wearing these contact lenses compared to other contacts, or maybe they haven't even been able to wear other contacts. We'll start with number 5 on the list and work our way up to the number 1 ranked contact lens for dry eyes. So for number 5, I'm going to cheat a little bit and I'm going to group monthly contacts for the rank number 5. And as you can imagine, the next 4 are actually daily contact lenses because they really do work the best for dry eyes, but I wanted to at least mention monthly lenses that may work for your dry eyes. The top 3 monthly contacts that I found that best work for my patients would be Acuvue Vita contact lens, Bausch and Lomb Ultra, and Coopervision Biofinity. Now let me just touch up on the pros of each one of these monthly contact lenses. Acuvue Vita contacts are patterned after the common 2-week Acuvue Oasys lens. It also has that infinity edge design, making it very comfortable to wear. You can barely feel the edge of these contacts. It also has class 1 UV protection and also has astigmatism versions as well. So if you have astigmatism, this is a good option. Bausch and Lomb Ultra contacts are also a very good option for people with dry eyes. It's designed to actually keep their water content up to 16 hours of wear time. So very good. It also has very great optics, specifically at nighttime. Ultra contact lenses also come in astigmatism versions, as well as multifocal versions, as well as multifocal astigmatism versions. So you have a lot to work with in this type of contact. Coopervision Biofinity contacts have actually been out for a while now, but it's still one of the most breathable contacts out on the market. And that's that DK value that eye doctors are always talking about. So that makes this contact very healthy for your eyes. They actually came out with a specific design called Biofinity Energist, which is designed for people that are using computers or staring at screens all day long. The design is to make it so it won't dry out when you're not blinking as much while staring at the screens. So very good for people that have dry eyes. Biofinity contacts also come in toric or astigmatism versions for the contacts and are also available in multifocal contacts as well. With monthly contacts, the battle that you have there is you're trying to keep them comfortable towards the end of the month as you're wearing them. So you're dealing with the right contact lens solution. Sometimes wrong contact lens solutions can also induce dryness. You're also dealing with deposits that might get onto the surface of the contact that can mess with the wettability of the contact and also cause dryness. And that's why moving into a daily contact lens might be the way to go, because you're eliminating all of those issues. You don't have to deal with contact lens solutions. You don't have to deal with any deposits that might get onto the contacts, because you're getting a fresh, new contact lens every single day. Now, if you are dealing with dry eyes and you're kind of curious about dry eye treatments and dry eye symptoms, make sure that you check out my dry eye playlist. I'll put a link up there as well as in the description below. Now, the daily contacts that I'm going to go over are the more premium daily contact lenses. They are the best. Coming in at number 4 is the Bausch and Lomb Infuse daily contact lens. Infuse actually came out in the year 2020, last year, and so it's actually one of the newer contacts out on the market, and a lot of time and a lot of research went into the development of this contact to figure out how it could work for people that might have dry eyes or discomfort issues with other types of contacts. And I've actually had a lot of success with patients that have worn this contact lens. It also has UV blocking in those contact lenses, so that's a plus, but definitely an option, could work for you very well. Coming in at number 3 is another Acuvue product. It's the Acuvue Oasys 1-Day contact lens. This lens is very, very comfortable. It comes with the Hydrolux technology that makes it very wettable and also very comfortable for people that have dry eyes. It's also available in astigmatism versions as well, so it's a big plus for people that have astigmatism and are also dealing with dry eyes as well. It has UV blocking protection in there, and so this is a very, very good option. A lot of my patients like this lens. Now, normally when we're talking about a premium daily contact lens, it also comes at a premium cost. Now, these lenses are not cheap. They're definitely some of the more expensive contact lenses out on the market, but I wanted to put an option in there that might not be as expensive as some of these premium lenses, and that is number 2, the Precision 1 contact lenses. Now, the Precision 1 contact lenses actually share some of the technology with the number 1 contact lens that we'll talk about in a minute, and that's in the design of the surface of the contact. In the middle is the actual plastic, the silicone hydrogel of the contact, and on the surface of the contact, the surface that's actually touching your eyeball and the other surface that's touching your eyelid is actually made of mostly water, so it's very, very, very comfortable to the eyes. It's made with a smart surface technology, and it's also made with a low modulus, meaning that it will retain and hold its shape very, very well. And so new contact lens wearers actually do great with this type of contact because it doesn't flip-flop everywhere. It actually holds its shape. It's a little bit easier to get out of the eye and put in the eye because it actually feels and looks like a contact. It's not just folding all over your finger or flopping around everywhere. The number 1 best contact lens for dry eyes in my experience with patients is Dailies Total 1. Dailies Total 1 came out in 2013, so it's been out for a while now, but what makes it very unique is the water gradient technology. The water gradient is something that no other contact has, and similar to the Precision 1 contacts, the core of the contact is made out of that plastic, that silicone hydrogel, and when you get to the surface of the contact, it's nearly 100% water. I don't even understand how that works, but what's actually touching your eyeball and touching your eyelids is almost 100% water. And so it's very, very slick, very, very soothing to the eye. You can barely feel the contact when you put it in there. Very comfortable. The best contact for people that have dry eyes for sure. Now, the one thing that can make it tricky is that it's very, very slick and almost slimy because it has that water gradient on the surface of the contact. And so it can be a little tricky to handle, putting it on your finger, putting it in your eye, but especially towards the end of the day, it is really tricky to get out because it's so slimy and slick. And so you want your fingers to be completely dry to get that contact out of there. But that's the one drawback, is that it might be a little trickier to handle compared to the other contact lenses, especially the Precision 1 contact, which has that low modulus. Dailies Total 1 has a multifocal version, and rumor has it that they might be coming out with a toric or an astigmatism version as well, but it hasn't yet. Now, there are a bunch of contact lenses out there, and some contacts work better for different people. So don't feel bad if I didn't put your favorite contact lens on this list. I understand some people like certain contacts. For me, the only contact that I could ever wear was actually the Biofinity contact, even over some daily lenses. And so I was a little weird, so I totally understand there are certain contacts that just work the best for certain people. Now, one thing that I want to mention, there is a hard contact lens that has kind of been deemed the dry eye contact, and that is a scleral lens. And I actually did a specific video about scleral lenses and how they might help you with your dry eyes. I'll also put a link up there as well as in the description below. If you've tried any of these contacts, make sure that you leave a comment down below. I'm kind of curious to hear how your experience went with these contacts. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for my future videos coming out. I'm Dr. Neil Gaiman, Dr. EyeGuy, focusing on you and your eyes. Stay focused. Check out my other videos right there, and I'll see you in the next video.